I'm Bob. I'm the insurance specialist for FEMA Region 1 New England. Having a flood loss is an extremely stressful time. We want to give you some tips today that will help eliminate some of the angst. There are basically 3 steps to the process. The first one is really simple. You need to get to that insurance agent who wrote the policy for you and get them to submit the claim. That begins the whole process. Step 2 would be identifying damaged property versus undamaged property and taking an inventory. Taking photos would be very helpful, especially if there's some material that the community is going to make you dispose of before the adjuster gets there. If you have contents coverage, good time to start looking for receipts if they're available. This will be very helpful in establishing values. The third step, and equally as important, is to work with the adjuster to create what we call a proof of loss form. The insurance policy itself requires that a proof of loss document be submitted to the company within 60 days of the date of loss. The adjuster will do most of the work on this, but it is your responsibility to sign it and see that it's filed. Basically, it's going to inventory the damage process and give an estimated value. A lot of people have a mortgagee listed on their flood insurance policy. Any damage or any check that we issue for damage to the building is going to have to include them as a payee. So before you get to that point, it might be a good suggestion to contact your bank and ask them what is the process when you do deliver a check that has both your name and their name on it. At what point will you get funds so that you can actually get a contractor? Those are good questions to ask the bank. If you have contents coverage, ask the adjuster, can you get an advance? Because you're entitled to it. There is no bank involved on contents coverage generally. They can issue you a check and it will not have a bank on it, and it'll give you an opportunity to start doing what you need to do. Again, I'm very sorry that you have had this loss, and I know it's an extremely stressful time. Hopefully these tips are putting you in a better position to manage your claim and to get that claims check as soon as you possibly can.